Hello, everybody. It's Trinity, the executive director at the Sauk, with another one of our Meet the Playwrights for the 2020 Sauk Shorts, which are being performed this year at the Slayton Arboretum in Hillsdale on the campus of Hillsdale College. Performances are July 23rd and 25th in the evening and 25th and 26th in the afternoon at 3, 2 matinees this year. Today's playwright is Nick Zagone, who we actually have done another one of his Sauk Shorts 5 years ago, and now we're doing another one this year called the DMV one. So we're going to bring in live from California, where it's probably cooler than it is in Michigan today. Here's Nick Zagone. Hi, Nick.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm guessing it's cooler there. It's hot here today.
Yeah, in Modesto it's going to be 100 today. So.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, we're pretty hot too right now. Yeah.
You've got us by 10 degrees. So.
Yeah.
So Nick, I know you're in Modesto. You grew up in Portland, right?
Yes. Yes.
So tell us the Nick life story.
I grew up in Portland, Oregon. Let's see. So I went to college at Willamette University in Salem, which is about an hour south of Portland.
Yeah.
And I went directly to Seattle because everybody was.
Right.
And that was just the thing to do. And from there, I was with a company called Open Circle Theater, and I worked with a bunch of companies up there. And I really started out wanting to be an actor. Sure. And then my last semester of my senior year at Willamette, I took a playwriting class, and I kind of fell in love. I really, really enjoyed it. And I started writing then, and I started getting my work produced in Seattle. I ran into some problems though. You're a fresh writer and you run into issues with directors or whatever. You're sitting there, they're like, something's wrong. And I go, I know, and I don't know what it is. So a friend of mine went to graduate school, and I thought, well, I'll look into graduate school. And I went to graduate school. I got an MFA in playwriting down at University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Oh.
And it was great. That was a great experience. Everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody thought, what are you doing? Where are you going? But they gave me a free ride. So I was like, I got to try this out. So I went down there, and it was a 3-year program. And then everybody from Vegas goes to LA. Okay. So from Portland goes to Seattle, or from Vegas goes to LA. And from there, I met my wife in Vegas, and we went and we moved to LA, and I did a little screenwriting, did a little TV writing, a little this, a little that. And then we had my son Ike down there, and we moved back to Portland, actually, for about 6-7 years. And, you really can't go home again. I didn't really enjoy it. So we moved back down to California, Modesto. My wife had a transfer down here, and so this is where we are. I work with Prospect Theater Company. I've been working for them as their sort of in-house playwright.
Sure.
And it's been a great relationship, and here we are.
So the first introduction we had to you here was we did I Can't Think of It Right Now.
Yes.
In 2015, which I actually performed in.
Really? Oh, really? I've never seen that live.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it plays so well. It plays so well.
That's good to hear. That's great.
In fact, we always try to open our 10-minute play festival with one that's really funny and witty and sort of sets the mood. And we opened that year with I Can't Think of It Right Now, and it worked really, really well.
It's been done all over the place. I have to crack up sometimes. It's like, it gets done in like
it's so fun.
Poland and India. Like, are they really get these references? Like, okay, all right.
Oh, yeah. Great. It's great. And then I got to tell you that we've been soliciting works. So we've been doing a lot of newer pieces. And one of our directors came to me this year, and she said, there's this play. Of course, in Michigan, we pronounced your last name. She goes, it's by this guy, Nick Zagone. And It's really
That's what it looks like. That's what
right. And she says, you got to read it. You got to take this play to the committee. And of course, we read it and we loved it. And I guess the best way, Timid plays, I think, are hard to describe without giving too much away. But it's about a man's trip to the DMV.
That's kind of it. Yeah. Yeah. And it just kind of goes from there.
Sure. Of course, here in Michigan, we call the DMV the Secretary of State's office.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A weird thing, but same things happen. So
yeah, again, it's one of those things that's it's kind of universal. Everybody gets it. You know, I'll see the play every once in a while being done in the Caribbean, and like
right.
There's really not that many cars down there. It's like, but they seem to get it. They everybody gets this play. They get it. They get that sort of waiting and asking questions and answers and meeting someone and where it could go to.
Sure.
Meeting someone that you have to meet.
Well, and of course, I don't want to say too much, but once people see the play, I hope, we never, in theater, we always talk about like the audience doesn't need to know the process, but this year we've been doing so much rehearsing in weird spaces and online. And so you need to know that the read through of this play was done online while the woman who plays the DMV worker was having a new roof put on her house. And not knowing that her bedroom window was open, and was apparently one of the roofers goes, "Well, that was an interesting conversation." So,
that's great.
Yeah. So, needless to say, we've been having a good time with it. For those who are watching who know our performers, Ann Holt is directing it. Ann's done a lot of directing for us and many theaters in our area, and the cast is Andy Anderson, Andrea Ortel, and Kaylee McCoy. So it's a good Sauk veteran cast. So what are you working on now? Are you doing any writing right now with all the Corona stuff? And
yeah. Actually went back to a couple things, where you just have time to process your idea that didn't work out very good the first time.
Sure.
So yeah, I've been a full length I completed, and I'm working on other things also, some fiction and that sort of thing.
Well, I have to ask you about the gas station.
Yes. Did you see that?
I know a little bit about it, but this is a film that got some recognition at Cannes. Yeah. It was the short list of the short list, something like that. It was, but it was shown there, and that's one of those things where you write a 10-minute play, and it's one of those things where just it couldn't be done in a lot of theaters. It just, there's some elements about it that you just couldn't do. But for film, it just worked, and I've been asked a couple times for film. For film, it seemed to cross over better than a live production. Sure. Although the live productions, I saw one in Eugene, Oregon, that was fantastic. Yeah.
But it requires it takes place at the mini mart,
right.
A gas station, and just between a customer and a guy behind the cashier, and it covers a lot of different elements are in it. But yeah, that's great. You saw that. I appreciate that. That's
good. That's awesome. All right. Well, I promised 5 to 10 minutes, and we're almost at 10 minutes. So
okay. All right.
So we'll
go see it. It's great. Yeah. It's a great play. It's fun. You'll have a ball. I swear.
And this year's lineup of plays is, we picked them long before everything that happened, but they all are sort of a celebration of life and lighthearted and fun, and what we all need right now, especially since it's the first live production we will have done since February. So
wow, that's great. Congratulations. That's really awesome. A lot of theaters can't do that. We're in a spot where we just can't. We like to do something in September. It's just not going to. So that's great for you. Congratulations. That's
without this outdoor venue and the cooperation of Hillsdale College, we would not be able to do that. So
yeah, that's great. That's great.
So thank you, Nick, for taking a few minutes.
Hey, thank you. Of course. Thank you for everything, all you do, and break a leg.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And everybody, tickets are available now at thesauk.org in the box office here at the theater. Well, let's see, this is going live on Wednesday, so the box office of the theater is back open. So give us a call. All right. Thank you, Nick. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye. Thanks. Take care.